Today I have a video tutorial for ninth grade physical science AMI day 19. This is Thursday, April 16th. This is what this item looks like, posted from the packet. Let's read it together. Graph 1 shows a trip that was taken last summer. The class analyzed what happened over the trip. The groups responded to what they believe happened at each section of the trip. Which group gave the best description of the actual trip based on the graph? Defend your answer with evidence from the graph and what you know from position time graphs. So here's the graph we're going to look at. If you notice, the x-axis has time. The y-axis is showing the distance from home. So as we can see here, we have a series of straight lines. There's not any curves. So that tells us that everything that's happening in this picture is occurring at a constant rate. A couple things to notice is the steepness of this segment versus the steepness of this segment. Keep in mind that the steeper the line, that shows that the vehicle is covering more distance in a shorter period of time. So how about these horizontal lines? If you notice at both of these locations, time continues to change, whereas distance does not. So that tells us at these particular moments, here and here, the vehicle is not moving at all. This segment here looks like it's going down. Well, remember originally, this is a vehicle traveling away from home. So if this distance is decreasing, that means that this vehicle is returning back to the place it came from. So let's read these possibilities here. Across the top, we have the times. And on the left, we have the different groups. So let's start with group 1 from 10 to 11. It says you sped the whole way to the picnic park because the slope goes up. You drove even faster to the campground than you did to the picnic park because the slope goes up more. You drove slowly at the end because the slope goes down. Group 2, you drove up a hill. You drove up a bigger hill to the top. You drove back down. Group 3, you drove to a picnic park. You drove faster to a campground than to the picnic park because the line is more steep. You drove back really fast because the line is really steep. So again, here we can compare group 1, 2, and 3, their responses to what is pictured here on the graph. So take your time and look at this carefully, and I'm confident that you can choose the right group. The part that might be a little more challenging is using evidence in your answer to back that up. Fortunately, you're provided with a sentence frame to help you, and you students have a lot of practice doing this. So try your best. If you run into some trouble, email your teacher, and I'm sure they'll be happy to help. Have a wonderful day.